your host, your author, Chill Fetty, once again, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, hey, thanks for have. It's basically, man. So how y'all doing out there? Um, being in your comfort zone, doing what you love to do, it's like clockwork. So how you able to get in your comfort zone is you got to do the work. You feel me? So we all have gifts. We all have goals, objectives, um, and things we trying to achieve in life, or just over time daily, or something through the week, or something we trying to get accomplished. And the only way we can accomplish what we trying to accomplish is we have to start putting things in a strategic order. Into the simplest terms is what we call in nature and science, just on a daily living, the compound effect. Now, this one principle has made people wealthy for life. And we seldom unconsciously use this principle, which is the compound effect, without even knowing we using it. So I'm gonna break a few things down today, uh, with life in general, with using myself as an example, from my experience, my understanding, and the walk in the path that led me to where I'm at now today. You know, talking to you guys here on YouTube about the compound effect and how you can apply the compound effect to your life in a positive aspect. And once you become conscious of using this compound effect, you're going to start applying this method to a lot of your daily living. And you're going to be able to teach this method to others and wake them up to understand, hey man, this principle will take you far if you utilize it to the best ability for a good cause. So hey, let's get into it. Hey, so just to show you that I'm real, here go the source. You know what I'm saying? The compound effect. You hear me? So, good author, Darren Hardy, you know what I'm saying? Publisher of the Success Magazine. Jumpstart your income, your life, your success, the compound effect. You know. So, it got a lot of good people that read this book. So it's if you utilize this principle um, and put it to your daily living, this principle will take you 10 times farther, faster than where you really need to be and where you want to be in life. So let's just 10x the game and realize that I know we in an economy right now that's catching blows. You feel me? So you can utilize this concept and principle uh, in a day and age and time like this right now. Um, so let's get into some scenarios uh, and understand a lot of things. So what he got right here, the microwave mentality. Nobody don't want to have that microwave mentality, man. That microwave mentality is instant gratification. So you got to understand that having instant gratification, uh, here, now, then, want it, boom, it's temporary. So that's a temporary feeling. That's a temporary success. That's temporary gratitude because you feeling grateful for the present moment right now, but you ain't understanding that it's temporary. So that's the microwave mentality. So understanding that, you know what I'm saying, the compound effect will rid you of instant results. Expectation, the belief success should be as fast as your fast food, your 1 hour glasses, your 30-minute photo processing, your overnight mail, your microwave eggs, your instant hot water, and text messaging enough, okay? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people want to have that instant gratification, but what you got to understand, you got to promise yourself that you're going to let go once and for all of those types of expectations when you're dealing with the compound effect. You know what I mean? Cause see, the compound effect is something you doing over time. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a goal you're trying to reach. For me, example. Okay, I knew that it was gonna take some time for me to bring out a lot of my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Type them up, put them in book form, edit, go through the process to get on Kindle and be on Amazon. So it's all a process. It's all a compound effect. You got to do small steps. You know what I'm saying? In order to, you know what I'm saying, elevate. It's just like you got coffee. You pour one thing of sugar, you pour another thing of sugar, you pour another thing of sugar, a little bit of creamer, a little bit of creamer. The compound effect, because what you're doing is you're adding on. You see what I'm saying? Until you get it just to where you need it to be at. You feel me? And once you get it to just where you need it to be at, boom, now you get to have the gratification. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't instant. You see what I'm saying? Because if it was instant, it's just boom, you do it one time, bingo, it's done. So we got to get rid of the microwave mentality, man, the instant gratification, you know what I'm saying, in our mindsets. Mostly all the great, all the people that elevated to life, Muhammad Ali, Nelson Mandela, uh, you know, you got great leaders that had to go through something in order to build character as well. Because character comes from a word called Greek word chisel. And what it is the chisel is like you have this one plaque of wood, you know what I'm saying? And you trying to shape a statue, you know what I mean? Or this plaque of cement and block or rock. And you trying to shape a statue, you know what I'm saying? So you want to build your character, you know what I'm saying, with the compound effect. You feel me? Understanding that your experience as you go along through the discipline of, 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 of cutting habits out. See, the compound effect work both ways. You know what I'm saying? You can work it mentally, spiritually, and physically. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to add on. But as you add on over time, you start to see the results. You feel me? And you start to understand that it's a simple science that's called growth inside the compound effect. And let me show you something. So we finna break down the word compound. Give me 1 second here. All right. So we'll go right here. You feel me? So we gonna this how you get into certain things and understanding about life in the present moment that you're living in. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, once you start to understand what's really going on around you and stop being blind to the things that you really doing, um, you'll really, really get it. So let's get to it right quick. Finna break down the word compound for you guys. And all right, compound. Okay, so you got a few definitions here, but we're gonna break it down to the simplest form. Compound, to put together so as to form a whole. To form by combining parts. To settle amicably. Adjust by agreement. Consideration not to prosecute an offense. To pay on both the accrued interest and the principal. To pay both on the interest and accrued principal. See, understanding the compound is used so flexibly in the world we live in today. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a mathematical science to the word compound. You feel me? And they breaking it down right here inside the dictionary. And okay, so we gonna go to another part, a part two of it. It says composed of or resulting from union of separate elements, ingredients, or part as. Composed of united similar elements of a kind of ingredient, having the blade divided to the midrib and forming two or more leaflets on a common axis, involving or used in a combination, a constituting a compound sentence having two or more clauses. You know what I'm saying? So it says composed of or resulting a union. You feel me? So when you compounding something, you putting one thing with another thing to end up with the shebang. You feel me? So you got to really understand, man, the etymology of the word. You know what I mean? Let's just look at it like this: the compound. The compound is where you place a whole idea, a thought together as well, and formulate it in your mind. But you got to take steps to complete this whole thought or idea that you already formulated in your mind. You feel me? So understanding that it's so deep dealing with the compound effect that you could take the compound effect and have negative aspects to it, positive aspects to it, you know what I'm saying? And realize what happens. So let's just say, for example, me myself, I was in the streets with the compound effect, right? I'm in the streets, compound effect. I'm pushing the poison to my people, right? I'm pushing the poison. You know, I don't think nothing of it, because I ain't woke, I ain't conscious, right? Now, the ripple effect behind that, me pushing poison, every time they come in to get the poison, I'm destroying their mental. Compound effect, destroying their mental. Because I'm in this negative aspect of life. Check it out. Compound effect. Now, pushing poison. Let's say the people come through, catch you. Compound effect. I go to jail. Compound effect. Now, from that same compound effect, I got to bond out, right? I got to spend more money on a lawyer, right? Now I got to fight charges, right? But at the same time, that's the compound effect working in reverse. I told you, see, it's a negative and a good positive part to it, right? So now check it out. The same money that I received from selling the poison that was building my money up in the compound effect, the same money now that I have to spend on bonding out, paying for the lawyer, cause the money going to the people now that's doing the right thing, right? On the flip side of it, right? See, once you start to understand the compound effect, then you start to understand about life, interest on life, interest with money, interest with things you buy, and even just your interest in whatever you're doing with your life. You feel me? So understanding that the compound effect could take you a long way if you use it right. You got to plant your seeds right, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see yourself grow, you got to strategically line yourself up with things towards your future. That way it compound along as the way you as you go, it'll start to grow. You put $1 away every day, you got $30. You put two, you feel me? You got 60. You feel me? It's the compound effect. You adding on. But you want to add on in a positive sense. Compound effects take so quick in our life. You can get in an argument. Now it's up to you to feed that fire. So if a person throws something at you negative and you respond back negative, that's the compound effect. Boom, that's two heads clashing. Now they gonna say something, then you gonna say something, they gonna say something, and you gonna say something. It's adding on. And then all of a sudden it has to happen. The consequences from the compound effect. So the results are critical because the compound effect gives you what's called after that a ripple effect. Now the ripple effect is similar to the compound effect, but the ripple effect is, let's just say for instance, when you mess up in today's society, you hurt people by disappointing them because you didn't live up to the potential of you process yourself and compounded yourself to be. So when you do the right thing, you help people grow and bring gratitude to them because you live into your fullest potential of what you compounded yourself to be. You get it? See, it's two sides to the thing. So I use myself as an example a lot because the ripple effect was when I went to prison for them years in the state to the feds, you know what I'm saying? Then doing 10 to, they done took 15 years out of my life from in the system. You see what I'm saying? So I vowed to myself that, hey man, I got to get that compound and put it in reverse. You feel me? So I got to realize that when I came now that, hey man, if 15 more years of my life in that system, I'm 15 years behind time. So now I have to understand that me as an individual, when I think out, I'm thinking 15 years ahead of time. But I'm thinking in increments of 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. You feel me? So what I'm doing is I'm putting those blocks up, and what I'm doing is I'm educating myself in 5 year gaps. You hear me? So to understand that how I'm doing this as an individual, I'm following the path of education and also realizing that I'm coming into a purpose. You feel me? So when I'm educating myself, fulfilling my purpose, I can help others around me. But when I'm not educating myself and when I'm not fulfilling my purpose, I can't help nobody around me. You feel me? Because at the same time, all I'm doing is generating out a negative compound effect. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when I'm educating myself and when I'm fulfilling a lot of things that I'm doing, I get around the brothers, the sisters, the kings, the queens, you know what I'm saying, the gods, the goddess. I get around these people and then I'm in my right zone. I'm in my right aura. You know what I'm saying? I'm educating. I'm enlightening. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing people what I'm doing, not only on Front Street, but on the back streets and the alleys and the cuts and the hallways and the ghettos and the slums. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I come from. I come from the grassroots scene. You know what I'm saying? I come off the block. You hear me? So grow it up in the projects. So you understand? But now I know how to get to the point where I can conversate, dialogue, have them nice high level conversations with people all through, reading. See, when you look behind me, what you see is part of my library. Over $5,000 worth of books. You feel me? So don't think that I care about the material things. Oh, I care about what's mental. Cause see, this here gonna be able to get me whatever I want. You hear me? See, people don't pay you for looking good. They pay you for what you know. The biggest thing, the hardest billionaire, you know what I'm saying, on this market right now is Google, cause guess what? Everybody going there to find out what? Information. So people gonna pay you for what you know. Understand that. So if you want to know something, you got to read. That's just point blank, period. You got to read. You know, oh, I don't like to read. I don't want to read. It take too long to read. That's the microwave mentality. You got to come up out of that mentality that I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? They even tried to help you with the audio books since you don't like to read. Well, listen. Some people can't understand that you have to do this thing in increments. You 10 seconds turn to 20 seconds, 20 seconds turn to 30 seconds. So you got to listen to something positive. And once you start listening into it and feeding your mind, planting the seeds in your mind and watering it every day, building a new habit, replacing old habits. Same thing, compound effect for the good or for the bad. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to bring this out today, this compound effect mechanism, because you can use it and apply it for a good thing, a good cause. You feel me? So I just want to, give you that in a metaphorical way, because a lot of us do it without being conscious of what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So start thinking about how you doing things in a way that can add up over time. Not short term, not microwave. Put that thing in the oven, let it bake. You feel me? Yeah, let that thing bake a little bit. You feel me? So let that thing fluff up for you. Yeah. So you got that. You got to apply the compound effect in your daily living, because it's what you need over time, you know. So let's get into it a little bit more. Go a little deeper. It's the compound effect. So show y'all the book again. So the compound effect. So the power of consistency. Check it out. So I don't read the whole book, you know what I'm saying? But I just like to give y'all crucial information that you need on your path, man. Uh, it says, I mentioned that if there's one discipline that gives me a competitive advantage, it's my ability to be consistent. Nothing kills big mo quicker and with more certainty than a lack of consistency. Even more, even good, passionate, and ambitious people with good intentions can fall short when it comes to consistency. But it's a powerful tool you can use to launch the flight toward your goals. Consistency. See, when you be in consistency, you constantly adding on that compound effect. Like, see, a person told me, man, you ain't gonna get noticed on YouTube till you hit 1,500 videos. So I go every day, once a week. I try to put up 2 videos or once. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not looking for overnight success. What I'm looking for is building a fan base along the point. So when I catch them 1,500 videos, then I'm able to go ahead and actually have that camaraderie with my fan base, with the people that's been with me on this journey, with the groups of people that's learning the principles and the concepts to being successful, having that mindset of loving themselves before they can love somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And understanding that so many of us in society has been mentally beat down through being illiterate, not fully educated through what they taught us in the school system. They spoon feed you. And then after that, it's up to you to go out to study, research, and approve or disapprove of the information that will take you further in your journey. You know, so the power of consistency is very important. Waking up on time every day, getting out that bed, chasing day, getting out that bed, chasing your bag, pursuing your passions, living in your present moment, being aware it was my bad. You hear me? You know, sometimes I just be going live, you know what I'm saying? Cause I be, you know, one time in and Joe talked to him the other day, state market, you know what I'm saying? So thing is, man, you gotta love what you do and how you do. As long as you helping people along the way, you can't really embrace the people. Embrace the people. You know where you come from. You know where you trying to jewels because of the simple fact. You know what I'm saying? So, so I wouldn't have made it here without having mentors, um, learning diligently, studying, picking me somebody out and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do what they doing, even though I don't really know them, but I can see this is the way. This, I'm already have somebody else. This the other path where they messed up and where I'm really trying to go. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand, it's all about the compound effect, man. The compound effect is just like the pyramid. Start out from the base, you at the bottom, you with the crowd. Listen, start out from the base, you at the bottom, you with the crowd. You're getting up to that next level. It ain't too many people. Got 100,000 now. You're getting up to that next level. Okay, it ain't too many people right here. Got 75,000. You get up to that next level. Okay, 50,000. You know what I'm saying? 10,000. You hear me? Hey man, ain't number 500 of those right here. 50. You're in the top 10. You're in that top 5. You number 1. You hear me? So only you can become that God who you really are. You know what I'm saying? So if you read Psalms verse 82 verse 6, or it might be Psalms 86 verse 2. Either way, either one, it says ye are God's children of the Most High. So understand who you are as a person, and you have to build up to that. So live to your fullest potential. Utilize your brain power. Execute on the ideas in your mind. Don't let nobody hold you back. Don't share everything with everybody. Because you got them dream killers, man. They'll kill your dreams, man. They know you trying to make it somewhere before them. You feel me? So you got to keep some things in the cut. Now, if you talking with some like-minded person and y'all headed towards that same thing, then that's when you talking to, you know what I'm saying, that good energy, that dual energy. You feel me? So understand, you got to let your light shine. You got to keep your glow. And you also got to keep the Most High first. You know what I'm saying? Be thankful for the Creator who created these thoughts, or those thoughts in your mind to progress and see success. Understand that you got to go through some things. And we all do. I was just down bad 2-3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get through the struggle. You got to start thinking positive. Being around positive things. Watch what you feed your mind. Exercise your mentality. Because you're not always fighting against flesh and blood. You're fighting against the energy in your atmosphere. Clean your house. Detox your body. Live healthy. Watch what you eat. Watch what you drink. Watch what you intake. Your body is a holy temple. Your body is a holy temple. Watch what you put into it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, this your boy, your host, Chill Fetty, tapping in with you once again. Letting you understand the compound effect. Bringing it to you. I'm gonna show you this here book once again so you can tap into it, man. The compound effect. Darren Hardy, man. You know what I'm saying? So, been real, boy. You speed up. You know what I'm saying? We get